All right, thank you, Andy. Now to a story that we've been following all day for you. Neighborhoods put on alert. Some schools even forced to go on lockdown as authorities search for a home invasion suspect. It began in Jenks and ended in Bixby. That's where we find 2 News reporter Brandon Richard live tonight with more.
Well, Karen, this began around noon when a Jenks homeowner comes home and finds a man inside their house. The man points a gun at the homeowner and then takes off.
But it wasn't long before a Bixby police officer spotted a vehicle matching the description of the one used after the home invasion in Jenks.
At that point, the subject jumped out and fired 2 shots at my officer.
Bixby Police Chief Ike Shirley says the officer wasn't injured and the suspect ran off.
The subject jumped over through the fence and went through the field.
And from that point on, several law enforcement agencies began an intense manhunt for the suspect.
Anytime you have someone that shoots at officers, uniformed officers, that ups the ante. That becomes a very dangerous situation.
Authorities set up a perimeter west of downtown Bixby. A major break came when authorities were able to intercept a phone call between the suspect and his brother. Police say the call came from this home on 143rd Street.
We tracked it back to this residence, and that's how we basically found out that he was at this location.
Police say the suspect kicked in the door, but no one was home.
Our officers surrounded the house. As they entered the house, they heard a gunshot upstairs, and he had shot himself.
Shot himself in the head. Our cameras were there as the suspect, 25-year-old Jeremy Smith, was taken by helicopter to a Tulsa hospital. Folks who live in the neighborhood, like Sue Serber, were all left with the same feeling.
It's kind of freaky. Nothing happens like this around here.
And in just the last few minutes, we have learned that the suspect has, in fact, died. Police say the gun he used to shoot himself is not the same one used in the Jenks home invasion from earlier in the day. In fact, police are still looking for that gun. Live in Bixby, Brandon Richard, 2 News works for you.